So yeah, we already made a pretty interesting multi-state camera that can yeah, change the settings according to these different states, so different behavior of our guy. So if you're climbing, there's just camera zooming out, so the whole view gets much more broader, so you can see what is going on. And I think that makes sense because when you actually on the tree, that you are be able to view farther away, and if you are standing on the ground and say like this, you will get zoom in. If you're idle, I can even zoom in, yeah, pretty aggressively, so you can see what is going on, or maybe you are having a solo conversation. Okay, and once start moving, and I'm going to give you more space. So for example, when future I might adding, say, the attacking, something like that, and we can see the enemy farther away, so we can I don't know, slash and maybe give you a sort of a winged attack to it. So yeah, so in this video I'm going to fine tune this camera movement because the default multi-state driven camera is not good enough. So state driven camera, let's change the name of state driven camera. So I'm going to rename, we don't need this one. And inside we got walking CM, idle CM, and climbing CM. So what I'm trying to do is that go to the walking CM and let's solo that, so I can actually see what's going on. Sorry, it's not adjusting priority. Author size and walking. Let me just say walking camera will be something like this. And if you are climbing, I'm going to do that aggressively. So if I'm climbing, I'm going to give it more. Yeah. So you, for example, if the tree is pretty big, and you're going to zoom it out like this pretty aggressively. So let me just give you 15, something like that. And if you're idling, I'm going to do it drastically by click solo. So you sort of solo focus on the camera and on the size. Let me just zoom in like this. Okay, I think that's give you a sort of a yeah pretty zoom in view. So for example, if you got a battle equipment and you want to know the relationship, some characteristic of your guy, you can zoom in like this, and I'm going to make it 3.5. Okay, so let's adding the ease in and out and style and waited time to it, so it's not moving so aggressively, so it's not moving drastically, and yeah, like you are like you're seeing in action movie. Okay, so let's try to do that. So ease in and out, and we give it a, I think that's a pretty short time. So default blend, let's give it say 5 seconds. So let's try that. We're going to try that multiple times since it's just a try and error video. So yeah, so it's idling. Okay, so it's idling. You should be able to just zoom in, and if I start running, we'll just be able to zoom it out. Okay, so zoom it out. So I think that looks pretty good. 5 seconds, so zoom it out. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And what I'm going to do is to climb the tree, so you can see the climbing and zooming out. Ooh, I think that's pretty cool. The animation is pretty cool. And when you say at the top of it, and you can jump here. Okay. And when you are just standing still, just slowly zooming in. Yeah, I think that's already pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with the 5 second zoom, sort of ease in and out. And what is more, you can change the say the different state change. Okay, so if you got a state of idle, and you are using the idle camera and easy in, and yeah, let's just wait for a few um, seconds, and then you can say ease in and out, something like that. Okay, so idle camera, idle state to your idle. I'm going to say that yeah, let me change that a little bit. So idle state to oh, sorry, this is just a camera. Let's change that. Easy, and let's add a custom. Let's add custom. Sorry about that. And sorry about that. I just yeah, did not create this custom blend asset, so I changed it the state and camera. So this is just a script that you need to create the custom blend first. Okay, so you can create the asset and custom CM state driven camera blends asset. I think that's pretty good. So you can get this, and I think this can be including animations. So we got camera state driven camera. Okay, and then let's go back to state driven camera, and we already got this animation. So I'm going to click and drag it to the custom. Yeah, we already got the custom blend, so we don't need to click and drag. We just need to, because they just automatically select that. If it does not select it, if you want to change that, you need to fill it in. Okay, so from to style name, yeah, list empty, let's add it to list. So this is just custom blend. So previously just all is 5 seconds. We want to fine tune that. Okay, so if you are from idle to say walking and easing out, I think I can with easing and out, and the time will be I think idle, when you actually idle and you want to walk, 5 seconds is maybe just, yeah, 5 seconds is pretty smooth transition. And when you're actually walking and you go back to idle, I think yeah, you can ease in and out. Let me think of it. Okay, so you actually running, walking, and you want to go idle. I think you need to wait a little bit more time than that, so maybe 10 time. Yeah, so maybe 10 that you really idle that, so you're going to zoom it in. Okay, so and then let's say if you in any state in any camera that you start climbing, and that will give you a pretty short time frame to yeah, zoom it to a holistic view of that, and vice versa. So when you climb it down, it will give you a pretty quick yeah, because yeah, you don't want to interfere with the play. Okay, so yeah, so yeah, I think that's pretty good. So let's try this out. I'm not sure that it will be 100% yeah the best solution, but hey, yeah, it's just yeah, if I start walking, you just gradually zoom it out. Okay, and start climbing. Yeah, pretty quick. Okay, and yeah, if you are idling, start zooming. I think maybe just do not zoom it in pretty quick. Maybe wait for, say, if you actually idling wait for 5 seconds, and so I am pretty sure, maybe 3 seconds. I'm pretty sure that you're idling. Okay, then start the zooming animation. In case maybe just they forgot to press the key, it's not actually idling, they just forgot to press the key, and you started zooming. That will be weird. So yeah, idling, 1, 2, 3, start zooming. Yeah, that's pretty good. So if I just interrupt the zooming process, I can still play our game. Okay, so and 1, 2, 3, start zooming. Yeah, pretty smoothly, right? Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with it. But once I start climbing, pretty aggressive, zooming out. Pretty good. Nice. And then gradually zoom it in to our sprite, our knight. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, I'm already pretty satisfied with the animation as well as the camera zooming effect. So yeah, of course, this is just my personal favorite. Of course, as we add more states to the sprites, you might be able to add much more interesting effects. So for example, if this guy starts attacking, and you're going to zoom out a little bit, maybe shake your camera a little bit, just to make your game even more interesting. We'll talk about attacking, but let's just focus on the basic movement of our player, so we can sort of just move around in the environment and design the environment, because it's a 2D platform format, and 2D platform got a pretty the sort of navigation got a pretty important part in this game genre. So let's just focus on that first, and then even though you have no attacking system, you can still make a good game out from it. So you sort of need to sort of jump in the platform, even though I sometimes hate it. So for example, is there a pretty famous game called I think it's called Hollow Knight, something like that. And yeah, it's just a nightmare to traverse in certain environment. But some people really love the challenge, so yeah, we can design it pretty interesting, design the platform. And yeah, of course, when we have more time, we can add the different level, as well as the say the fighting system, the maybe collecting coin, or yeah, there's some RPG sort of equipment system, something like that. Okay, so yeah, I think that's pretty much about the fine tuning of the multi-state